What's better than claiming to be the most awarded, most reviewed, best-selling protein powder on the planet?
Gold standard whey protein.
Really good for muscle recovery.
24 grams of protein.
Tastes amazing.
Slow down. Speed up to reach 7 kilometers per hour.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Fitness at Home. I'm Charlene and this is Yen. Today we're going to bring you Dynamic Flow. So here's a couple of things that you might want to consider preparing before you begin. If you do have some yoga blocks at home, whether you have one or two, you can get them ready by your side. Usually I place them nearer to the front of the mat. If not, you can also have the other thing you need is the yoga strap if you have them. If not, towels would do. It's just a small hand towel. Okay, and those are things that you might need, and we can begin. Alright, we're gonna start off with centering, and then we'll move on to warm you up, go through a sequence, and today is gonna be a 45 minutes dynamic flow. Our focus today is to open the hips, stretch out the hamstring. A lot of people are sitting at home as you work from home, so this is gonna be quite a good stretch for you, I'll say, and pretty challenging as well. Okay, so Yen's gonna take over after I do a centering with the warm-up. So when you're ready, find yourself in a comfortable seat. Feel free to be cross-legged or in a lying down position if that fits you better. Palms to turn up. Roll your shoulders back and down. Sit tall. Shift your body weight slightly back and close your eyes. Make use of the centering at the beginning of the class to help us to calm ourselves down and mentally prepare our physical body for the practice ahead. So right now, connect your breath with your physical self, so that you're right here with us at this present moment. Try to breathe in deep through your nose and out through your nose. The length of your breath is not important. What is important is you pay attention to how you breathe. If you are right now taking a break from all the work, then allow thoughts of your work to be placed aside and focus on your self-care right now. Notice any tension in your body and allow them to escape as you exhale. Let us take in one more long deep breath. As you exhale, feel free to open your eyes. I'm going to pass it to Yen.
Sure. I will start with the warm-up here. Now slowly, just roll your shoulder back and come to the front. And let's stop here. Inhale, release your hands, circle your arms up. And when you exhale, lower your body to the right hand side, placing the right hand on the floor and reach your left hand all the way to the right side. Let's try with the other side. Inhale, lengthen your spine, reach your arm to the ceiling. And exhale, let's come to the left hand side, place the left hand on the floor and reaching your right hand all the way to the left side. Good. Now inhale, bring your arms up again. Let's do a twist this time. And exhale, lower down the left hand on the outer right thigh. Placing the right palms at the back of your body. Lengthen your spine. And turn your chest to the right side. And inhale, release. Reach your arm all the way up again. Exhale, turn your body to the left side. Rest your right hand on the left thigh. And press the left palms on the floor. Lift the chest. And turn to the left side here. And inhale, lengthen your arm again one last time. Feel the stretch on the side of the body. And exhale, place your hands on the floor. Let's very slowly come out to a tabletop or the all four positions. Placing your palms on the floor and knees on the floor. And your wrist should be somewhere underneath your shoulders and the knee will be somewhere around your hip here. Let's do a simple cat-cow stretch here. Inhale, let's drop the belly. Lift the tailbone, eye gazing up for cow stretch. And exhale, let's push us back to the ceiling and come to the cat stretch. Let's try one more round here. Inhale with the cow stretch. And exhale with the cat stretch. Well done. Bring your body back to the neutral positions. Now your both knees, where you can see over here, give both knees a very generous stepping back. Come to half plank positions. And very slowly shift your body forward. Stepping the right foot outside the right hand again this time. So just in case you're not able to put your foot to the front, hold the ankle and step to the front. Drop the hip, lift the chest. Let's step back to the other side. Stepping the left foot outside the left hand. Yep, Shirley is showing the modifications here, just in case you're not able to reach the front straight away. Again, sink the hip, lift the chest. Good. From here, tuck your back toe and lift the back knees off. Good. Once again, stepping the front foot back to a downward facing dog. Pushing the hip all the way up and pressing the heels down towards the floor. And give a whole body stretch here. Just very slowly walk your feet towards your hand to the front. Come to the forward fold. Place your hand just outside the small little toes. And very slowly roll your body up and reach your arms all the way to the ceiling. And place your hand to the heart center. And come down to the X mountain pose here. Let's start with the 2 round side salutations here. Inhale, reach your arm to the ceilings again. And exhale, lower down the hand to the side of the small little toes. Come to a forward fold. Inhale, step the right foot all the way back. Straighten the foot, sink the hip, lift the chest here. And exhale, left foot step back, come to a downward facing dog. And inhale, shift your body forward, come to a plank. Exhale, let's lower down our body to Chaturanga, Dandasana. And inhale, push your body out, come to an upward facing dog. And when you exhale, let's come to a downward facing dog. When you inhale, step the right foot outside the right hand. And exhale, left foot outside the left hand. Slowly straighten the foot. Swing the arms up. Step the foot in, but not together. Let's do the left side. Lower down the hand, come down to the forward fold. And step the left foot all the way back. Make sure you're still breathing in and out, although we are not saying that. And step the right foot all the way back, come to a downward facing dog. Showing the side view to you. Shift your body forward, come to a plank. Lower down body, come to a Chaturanga, Dandasana. And the option is shown by Shalin as well. Pushing your body out, come to an upward facing dog. And tuck your toe, come to a downward facing dog. Well done. Now stepping the left foot outside the left hand. And stepping the right foot outside the right hand. Slowly straighten the foot and swing the arms up. Step the foot in, but not together. Let's do one more round here. Lower down the hand, come to forward fold again. And now we step in the right foot all the way back. Come to a lunge position, lift the chest, don't worry. And step the left foot all the way back, come to a downward facing dog. Body shifting for the plank. And come to the Chaturanga Dandasana. Up to outward facing dog. And downward facing dog. So to feel the warming of the body now. Stepping the right foot outside the right hand. And stepping the left foot outside the left hand. Slowly straighten the foot. Release the hand, swing all the way up. Foot step in, but not together. One last round. Lower down the hand to outside the small of the torso. Forward again. Left foot step all the way back. Lift a chest, eye gazing up. And right foot step back to downward facing dog. Feel the whole body stretch again. Shift your body forward to plank. Feel the engagement of the core this time. And lower down your body to Chaturanga Dandasana. And upward facing dog. Let's give our back a quick stretch here. And downward facing dog. Very gently pick up the left leg and stepping the foot outside the left hand. Right foot step outside the right hand. So you straighten the foot, release the hand, and bring your arms up. Foot step in, but not together. And slowly bring your hands to heart center, place it together. And Shalin Shu, continue from here onwards.
So take a couple of breaths here and feel the warmth of the body. Just observe as your heart rate increases from the warm-up. Let us begin the practice. Take a deep breath in again, reach on up. As you exhale, allow yourself to come all the way down into a forward fold. I'm going to come into a side view so you can see the movement of my leg. Placing your hands on the side of your little toe. If you're unable to reach, then please bend your knees a lot to rest your belly on your thigh. Lifting your bum up to straighten both your legs, we begin with a hamstring stretch. If you find yourself shaking, then don't push too hard. Bend your knees again. Breathe in. As you exhale, push back out. One more time. Inhale, bend knee. Exhale, bum up, thighs back, hamstring stretch. Then from here, very slowly, please step your right foot all the way to the back. Coming down into a low lunge position. Alright, you can put your back knee on the floor or keep the knee off. Alright, if you're having your knees down on the floor, then you're going to go into toes up, body forward, hamstring stretch. Otherwise, if your knees are off, feel free to go down into a pyramid. Think about forehead towards your shin, back heel lifted, bum up. Let's come back down into that lunge position. Let's repeat that one more time. Straighten the front leg, bring face to shin on either option. Now once again, bend the front knee. Let's step back into the downward facing dog. Shift the weight forward into a plank. Let's flow. Exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend both your knees and take a jump forward if you can. Otherwise, you may step one step at a time. Roll yourselves all the way, arms up to the top. Exhale, fall all the way down again. This time, left leg stepping back. Once again, knee down or knee up. Straighten front leg face to shin. Allow the hamstring to stretch. Bend front knee, eyes look up. Once again, face to shin. Bend front knee, eyes look up. I'm going to do just one more time here. Front leg straight, face to shin. And then bend the knee to come up. Let's step back into that downward dog. Inhale on the next move to your plank. Exhale to come down. Inhale, slide to lift. Bring your thighs off the ground if you can. Exhale, downward facing dog. Once again, bend your knees. Take a big leap forward. Good. And then slowly roll yourselves all the way up. That's it. Stay here with the arms up to the top for me. Grab hold of your right forearm. Lift and lean over towards the side. Come back up to the center. Please switch over to the other side. Come back up to the center. Please fold yourself all the way down. Step your right foot all the way back. turn the back heel down into a warrior 2 position. I'm going to bring in the block here. You can put one on the inside of your foot. We're going to stretch the hamstring, so if you find that's a bit difficult, then use the block, okay? I feel brighter. You're going to straighten your front leg and take your other arm up into the sky, coming into a triangle pose. So today we say that we're going to stretch a lot of hamstring, open a lot of hip. The one thing that I didn't say we're going to do but we are doing is train your core. Okay, so please take the top arm all the way down. Okay, we're going to reverse that triangle. So let's try this, yeah? Place your hands on the ground for grounding. The back foot, you're going to step it out and then place it down 45 degrees. So you're going to step it outside a little bit, okay? Using your free hand, either on the block or on the floor, take the same arm, same leg, right, on the front to the ceiling. So your left arm is in the air, both your legs are straight, your body is turning. So it takes a lot of core to stabilize, hamstring will be stretching. Now very slowly bend the front knee, top hand comes down to the ground. Okay, and then please step back into your downward dog. Alright, good. Shift your weight forward. Drop all the way down. Come on up into your upward dog. And then push back into your downward facing dog. Once again, take a jump forward, or you may step. And then slowly roll yourself all the way up. Arms up to the top. Going directly, come on down all the way. Step your left leg to the back this time. Place the back heel down, coming into a warrior 2 position first. Bring in the block if you need that help. If not, hand can be on the floor. Straighten front leg. Take your left arm in the air, coming into your triangle pose. I got a feeling we're going to have to up the challenge now.
Yep.
After this one.
Let's try.
Okay. Straighten that leg. Keep that chest open. If your chest is leaning forward, please lean back. You should feel that opening in the hip on the top as well. Alright, front knee bend, top arm comes down. So once again, we're going to your reverse triangle. Check this out. Leg at the back needs to step out so that it points 45 degrees to the side. Hand can be on the floor. Alright, left hand can be on the floor or on a block. Yeah. Straighten your front leg when you're ready and take that right arm in the sky, twisting your body, reaching up. Now, if you have a little bit of shoulder issue, then feel free to just keep that top hand on your hip if that helps you to reduce any soreness or pain. Okay. Now, when you're ready, bend the front knee, top arm comes down, place the block away to the side. Pick up the heel at the back, step back into your downward facing dog. Shift your weight forward into plank, come down into your chaturanga, slide forward, upward facing dog. Push back into your downward dog. Bend your knees, take a big jump forward again. Alright, roll yourself all the way, arms up to the top. Good. And then fold all the way down again. Take your right foot, step back. Come into a low lunge position. Place the back heel down again into your warrior 2. Okay, so here's the little challenge, okay? Keeping that warrior 2, can you give me your left arm? Forward. Yeah, forward. Good. How about your right arm also forward? Very good. Can you interlace that finger and give me a laser beam finger and take it 45 degrees towards your right? So I want to see that your front knee is still bent a 90 degree and that knee is opening up. So I need to see your inner thigh working and your bum as well. Now come and point towards me again. Felt the core? Do it again. Go. Out. 45. Hold it there. Be firm in your legs. Be straight with that body. Keep reaching the arms forward. Point towards us. Good things come in 3. Go out again. That's it. 45 degrees in that body, pushing the front knee out, coming back to the center, place your hands back down on the floor, pick up the heel at the back, jump switch.
Somehow I know it coming up.
Me, right? Place the back heel down, coming back into your warrior 2. Okay, when you're ready, again, give me your right arm. Give me your left. I know, interlace your fingers, give me those fingers there. Laser beam arm, 45 degrees to the side, go. Double check and make sure your back heel is on the floor, okay, for your own stabilizing. Come back to the front. That's it. If you find your back is rounded, lift that chest for me. 45, go. That's it. One more time, come forward. It's like 3 for $10. One more time, let's go. Good. And come back to the front. Place your hands down onto the floor. Pick up the heel at the back. Jump switch. Great. Place the back heel down. Sweep yourself up. Warrior 2. Be strong. Look right into that camera. Well, camera for us. Laptop for you maybe. Okay, so looking strong in that warrior 2. Reach forward. Coming to side angle pose. Front arm on the inside of your front foot. Top arm reach up. Okay, now if you have no block and you find that it's a difficult pose, the option is actually demonstrated by Yen. He's got his arm on his thigh. Okay, now we're gonna extend that side angle and really reach forward towards us. There you go. Can you ensure your front knee is 90 degrees, because I can see no cheating. Yeah. Alright, good side stretch there. Now here's another challenge. Can you bring your bottom arm up by the side of your ear as well? Told you we're bringing the core. Okay, and now slowly come back up into that warrior 2. Ooh, good, right? Sweep everything down onto the floor. Pick up that heel at the back. Jump switch. Hey, by the way, remember, if you don't want to jump switch, you don't have to. Okay, place the back heel on the floor. Okay, again, sweep yourself all the way up into your warrior 2. Again, look forward, be strong, look like a warrior. Come down into that 90 degree. That's it, no cheating there. Shift your body forward. Place your hand on the inside of that foot. Pick up the arm at the top and then really reach forward towards us. So you should feel that side body stretching. Alright, bend that front knee 90 degree, no cheating here. So once again, bringing that core in place. Take your front arm up, 45. Now remember, I said front arm up. I didn't say body up, so your body is still low. Okay? So reach it forward, really feel that work in the core, and slowly push yourself. Don't move your legs, just the body. Warrior 2. Nice. Sweep everything on the floor. Step back into your downward dog. Whew. Come forward into your plank. Drop down to your chaturanga. Slide forward, chest up, chin up, head up. Push back into downward dog. Good. Now please step your right foot to the outside of your right little finger. Alright, place the back knee on the floor. Good. Turn your front foot 45. Roll it out onto the little toe. If you can release the toes at the back to make it more comfortable. Come down onto your forearm. If you need an option, again, you can have blocks. I don't know if you have no blocks, you can stack 3 sofa cushion.
Yep.
Be high enough.
Or stool.
Yeah. Okay, so how high you need it depends on you. You should feel the stretch on your inner thigh. Some of you a little bit on your bum. Okay. Alright, no need to stay too long. Slowly come up, put your hands on. Place the foot back down on the ground. Pick up the knee at the back. Step back to downward dog. See, I'm very nice. I didn't say jump switch, right? Now your other foot comes to the outside of your little finger. Place the back knee on the floor. Release the foot at the back. Turn your front foot 45. Roll it out onto the little toe. Come down on your arms, your forearms again. So while you're here, make sure that your chest is still lifted. Your hip is pushing towards the left. And then your knee is really opening out to the side. So if you find that you are tensing your butt cheek a lot, please let it go so the knee can open a little bit more. Okay, and slowly, again, come on up. No need to stay too long. Step back into your downward dog. Okay, now step your right foot again to the outside of your right little finger. I'm gonna up the challenge here. Yen's probably gonna show you an option with a towel, okay? Place the back heel down into your warrior 2 and please take your right arm underneath your right knee on the inside. Alright, so your legs are very stable. And you're gonna now lift up your right hand from the ground. Turn your palm up and bend the elbow to wrap around that thigh. Okay, the other hand goes up to the back and wrap behind. So now we are just coming into binded pose. Okay, this is gonna help you a lot. Now from here, gonna straighten that front leg if you can. Okay, and then just feel those hamstring and inner thighs stretch further. Make sure you're still breathing. Try to lean your body back. So if you need to, later on we'll show you again on the other side with that towel. So if you can't hold your hands at the back, hold the towel. Release everything onto the floor. Pick up that heel at the back. Step back to downward dog. Now your left foot to the outside of your little finger. Okay. Now place your back heel down into your warrior 2 position. Good. Again, left hand underneath the knee. Lift the pen up, palm face up, bend the elbow, wrap around your thigh. Okay, and then the other hand goes behind and interlace. So you're gonna stay there with Yen. I'm just gonna quickly come over and show you that side view. Social distancing, huh? Okay, so so if you need the help with the towel or the strap, it comes from the top to the bottom like this, and then you try to walk your hands in, all right, to get in there. All right, the more towel you hold, the tighter it feels. Open that chest and really lean back to open. Okay, so that's what we're doing here. Now, then very slowly you can release everything. Place hands on the floor. Step back to your downward dog. Good. Now, shift your weight forward into your plank. Come down to chaturanga. Slide forward and lift up to upward dog. Go back into your downward dog. Stay here for a moment. I think at this moment everyone's asking, where's my child's pose? I'm going to give it to you now, okay? Shift your weight forward into your plank. Please put your knees on the floor. Sit back and come into child's pose. Now very slowly, you're going to come up from your child's pose with your legs shaking and come and take a seat. Best child's pose ever.
Finally, there's a child's pose.
You really enjoy that moment of rest when you've worked hard enough. Okay, so we're gonna continue to stretch that hamstring and open up the inner thigh a little bit, and maybe open up the chest to help with that binding as well. So let's start with the upper body. I'm gonna give the legs a bit of break. So I'm going to use a strap and Yen's going to use the towel. So to show you, I'm just going to turn myself around so you can see what the arm's doing, okay? So we're going to first get you to pick up your right arm, okay? And then you're going to hold the towel, sorry about that, okay? Hold the towel, okay? And bend that arm down, good. Now your other arm goes behind, kind of like turn your palms facing the back with your thumb facing up. Okay, and try to get the wire out of the way. Okay, and then just try to grab as much towel as possible. But of course, those of you who's been practicing for a while, you're quite flexible and you're quite open in your shoulder. You can just go directly into this. Okay, so the cow face up. Otherwise, I'm just on an option so you can see. Okay, now push your chest forward. Squeeze your shoulder blade a little. And push that top arm up. Good. And then now try this. Using your bottom hand, you're going to pull your top hand down by pulling the towel or pulling it up. So that actually increases the stretch on the hamstring. Tricep. Well, tricep is the hamstring of the arms. Okay, now slowly release and let's switch it over to the other side, shall we? So same thing, gonna hold on to the towel. Okay. Oops. Yep. Alright, and bring it down. Other arm, palm facing out, thumb facing up. And then just grab as much towel as you can. Try to sit tall. Okay, squeeze your shoulder blades a little. Keep your head facing up. Once again, that bottom hand, just pull that towel a little and allow the tricep to stretch. just gonna turn back around. Oops. Okay, so that's the arm. I think that opens up a little bit, doesn't it? Let's go into the legs. Extend your legs out to the front. So straighten your legs. Good. Bring your right foot in and bring the sole of the foot to your inner thigh and turn your hip out. So you actually create a 90-degree with your legs. Keep your chest up and you will notice that you're actually facing a diagonal. Fantastic. Keep that chest up and start to walk yourself forward. So this is what I always say, okay? Keep your toes up, keep your chest up. So if you find that right now your inner thighs are screaming, yay, you stay here. If you look at the video and like, can you give me more? Sure. We go down a little bit more. And then you're like, can you give me more? Sure. We go down a little bit more. So you just go as much as you can. Just remember, again, the bump doesn't come up. If you want to know more about the bump coming up, you can check out the previous episode with on the gentle flow with Julian and me. We talked about that then. Okay, so that stretches your inner thigh. Now, slowly you're going to come up. I'm not done, yeah? Keep your chest up and then turn your chest to the front. Then again, you're going to walk your hands forward, and this time you feel that change in the stretch. It focuses a little bit more on the calves and the hamstring. So again, if you need help, the towel is a great option, or the strap. For those of you who are thinking that you need a bit more stretch because you're quite flexible, block in front of foot, holding block. Okay, that also ensures that your foot is flat. Yeah. Okay, now very slowly from here, you're gonna just come on up. Ay. Good news, you have two legs. Change to the other leg. Both legs to the front. Always reset your position before you switch side. Now bring the other leg in, sole of the foot to the inner thigh, turning hip up, chest up, toes up. So again, you want to make sure that you're facing a diagonal and just go down to as far as you feel that your body is comfortable with today. So I always say this, and this is important, is when you are practicing yoga, it's not about whether you're pushing yourself to the limit, you know, like the more I feel is better. It's also really more towards getting comfortable with your own skin, and just feeling that pose, what it feels, but not to an extreme where it hurts. Yeah. Okay, now very slowly come up, chest up, turning chest to the front. Again, come forward. So tower option, grabbing foot or block. So you have a few different choices there. Some people like choices. So remember to breathe. Okay, and very slowly come on up. Right. Bring your legs back to the front. Give it a little shake. I'm actually gonna turn into a back view just so you can see the option of the tower and the arm better. So you're gonna, Ian's gonna face you. You can see what's happening on the front. Okay, so next we are going to straighten both our legs, okay, and place the towel or the strap somewhere on your left side. Okay, yeah, on the left side. Then you are going to bring your left knee to bend. Yeah, and then lift the foot off the ground. Okay, now you're gonna bring your left elbow or your arm to the inside of the knee and just hold on to the outside of the foot on the top. So if this is your maximum, please stay here. If you find that sitting like this is not very stable, you can actually bend the bottom leg in This might be a little bit more stable for some of us, okay? So it's up to you how you want to sit. Good. I'm going to teach you how to get longer legs here. Okay, it's very important for people like me. So you first lift your palm off, okay, and you're gonna just lift the leg a bit higher. So this gives your leg a bit of height. Like you don't really get taller. Okay, so here comes the option because we're gonna bind the arm. Gonna bring that hand back, bring the bottom arm to grab that towel. You can just swing the towel over and hold it. Okay. Now for those of us whose hamstring is quite flexible, you can actually already practice the leg going up here. If not, feel free to stay with the knee bent. Okay? Good. We're not going to be here for too long, don't worry. Okay, so slowly let go. Some of us are like, I'm still struggling to get into it. It's okay, you can practice again after the thing. Okay, so let's do to the other side. Yeah. So same thing, straighten both your legs, okay, or have one knee bent, up to you. Bring in your other leg, your left leg. So, okay. So now, bringing foot in, lifting foot up, push the knee back, and hook your arm underneath the knee. Lift your butt up first, okay, and then grab towel, okay, and hold it there. Now, this is a very important part to learn, and if you want to, your legs at the top, okay? What I want you to learn here is the towel actually wraps around the top of your bum. You shouldn't come to a point where the towel ends up somewhere underneath your bum. Okay, otherwise it's going to get very uncomfortable for you and you won't be able to support your thigh later on when you stand up. You heard me right, we're going to stand up in this pose. Okay, now slowly let everything go. Okay, let me turn around and face you again. Okay, I think we're ready, yeah. Okay, we're going to go into the peak pose of the day. One of my favorite poses, the bird of paradise. Okay, so let's give it a try. Please shift your leg to the back and come into on all fours. The transmitter is dropping. Okay, so okay, please step your right foot to the outside of your right little finger. I like to put it outside because it gives you a bit more support for most people. Alright, pick up the knee at the back and come down into a warrior 2. Okay, so come into a warrior 2 legs. Arms are still on the floor. So again, if you need the towel, Yen's gonna be on that. I'm just gonna go on full on option. Okay, good. So you're gonna bring your right arm underneath your right knee, wrap it around, and come into a binding pose. You got that? Okay, and keep the chest up. Now, once you're able to hold the towel or your hands, you're gonna slowly step and walk the back foot forward. Okay, and then balance on that left foot and tiptoe on your right. Okay, keeping the chest open, you're going to try to find some balance and come into a standing position. Okay, now you're at home, not in my class. You can stand beside the wall. Okay, so the other option is to actually straighten leg all the way to the top. Okay, and stay here for a little bit. Okay, and let it go. Come on down. Release your arms. Walk yourself back into plank. And step your other foot forward. Okay. Place the back heel down into your warrior 2. Keep the front knee bent. So again, use the towel if you need to. If not, here we go. Finding position with the hands. Okay. Good. When you're ready, once again, walk the back foot forward. Oops, my hair is hitting my mic. And then shift your weight over to your supporting leg. Come on up slowly. Balance. Always find your balance before straightening your leg. Okay. Good. And stay there.
Option only.
Option is to keep going up and down like Yen.
In case you
Okay.
get a balance.
Okay, and very slowly come on down. Foot lands, hands release. Walk back into a downward dog, please. Shift your weight forward into plank. Put your knees on the floor. Come into a child's pose. Because I'm a nice person. Okay. And breathe. If you manage to do that bird of paradise, congratulations. If you didn't, you can always repeat that video. Practice to open up the inner thigh and hamstring and arms before you practice the pig pose again. So the option, of course, is that compass pose where we did seated down on the ground without the standing part of it. Okay, so slowly come up from your child's pose and come into a seated position again. I think we're quite tired now, so you can just finish off. Yeah. Keep your chest open, bring your hands to the back, open up your legs. So bend your knees, chest open, and turn your knees down to one side. Doesn't really matter which side you're on. It could be a mirror side as ours or same side. Cool. And switch it over to the other side, please. Now, whether your knees are touching the floor or not, again, it's not very important, so don't worry about that. Switch over to the other side. Switch over again. And come back to the front. Okay, can you cross your legs? Sit tall. I would like you to reach your hands to the front. Just come forward a little bit. Allow the head to drop. Okay, I'm just going to keep my head up so you can follow Yen. So the head comes down. You can feel a little stretch on the back of the neck. Try to relax your shoulder and your arms. And then slowly you walk back up again. Okay, give me a big shoulder roll here. We're going to just come into a seated pose. Now, for those of you at home, you can just keep that video running if you like, and then go into a Shavasana pose. Be there for maybe 5 minutes, or play your favorite soothing music and just be there to recover, because we're just going to end off here. So thank you so much for joining us today. We are very happy to be able to bring this to you. I would also want to extend my thanks to our camera woman behind the camera. Her name is Nicole. So if you always comment on our post and you see a reply, it's actually her. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody. If you love it, please like and share the video, making me famous. Alright, and watch out for our next episode. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you, Yen. Thank you so much, everyone. Namaste.
Namaste.